Today I'll be working on an 11 by 14 inch hardboard canvas. I've got some cardstock paper wind shapes, my stencils, and some faux snow from the dollar store that I'll be using. So let's get started. I've got 3 different blues out here, and I'm using my chip brush, the side, to swipe on the different colors and hopefully make an interesting night sky. Once my canvas is dry, I can go in and start stenciling on my houses. I'm using my preferred dauber, which is, as always, a makeup sponge, and, well, not always, sometimes I use some other things, but most of the time I use a makeup sponge inside of a clothespin. I like to dip it in the paint and then work it off on another portion of my palette so that I can make sure that I don't have globby, what's the word I want here? I don't want too much paint on my dauber or it'll go under my stencil and make a big mess. Next, I'll start applying my trees, and I'll use a liner brush to go in and make those stencil connections. Moving my stencil around to make my trees some taller, some shorter, a portion of it so hidden behind a house. I'm not worried about bringing my stencils down too far because all of this bottom area is going to be covered with snow. Next, I'm going to stencil on some windows to make my houses come alive. Well, not alive, but that people are actually home, and warm them up a little bit. I've mixed a little bit of yellow into some white paint, and then I'll use my stencil to come up with some different configurations for each building. Now I'm coming in with some white to dab in some snow and also my smoke from the chimneys. Bringing that snow out front of the houses. Maybe the sidewalk in the neighborhood. Having the snow go up just a little bit between the houses, just like here in Iowa when we have a big snow. I figured out how I'm going to put my little wind pieces on, and I'm going to use some Mod Podge with a little bit of water and attach all of those. And then once I get them all on, I'm going to coat the whole canvas with Mod Podge and sprinkle on my fake snow. Once my Mod Podge is dry, I will take a paper towel and my trash can and scrub like crazy. When I get it just right, I will use a chip brush to go over it again to get any loose particles off. Using a little watered down white now to add some paint speckles all over the whole canvas to add a little bit more snow. I'll put one final coat of Mod Podge to seal everything, and then I like to go over my Mod Podge surface at the end with a paper towel or a baby wipe just to make sure my surface is all even and uniform. Well, that wraps up another video. Thank you so much for watching today. If you enjoyed this, I would be grateful if you would hit that like button and maybe even subscribe. I hope you'll join me next time.